Somebody asked me what is or which is the most important planet when it comes to the 10th house. Is it Mercury? Mercury is the primary karaka. Then we have the Sun. Sun is the significator of name, fame in astrology. And then we have Saturn. Saturn is the significator of hard work, tolerance, and all this. And some versions also say that Jupiter is also a karak for the 10th house because Jupiter shows praise and recognition basically. Um, but which is the most important among all these? Well, you have to understand that there's no one planet which is the most important for the 10th house. But what I have seen in my experience is that the Lord of the 10th house plays a very crucial role. See why? You have to understand why do I say the Lord of the 10th house. So suppose you have 1, 2, 3, 4 planets, or you have no planet in the 10th house. Irrespective of that, that planet which is there in your 10th house is going to be the Lord of any particular house, right? Unless he is the 10th Lord himself. So he may be the 9th Lord, your 9th Lord may be the 10th, your 8th Lord, your 7th Lord, 6th Lord, 5th Lord, your Lagna Lord, anybody could be there, your 11th Lord, your 12th Lord. So whenever a planet lords a particular house, that planet becomes solely responsible for the fate of that house, okay? Because that planet is like the landlord, okay? So therefore, you got to understand that if you have a planet in the 10th house, or you have a bunch of planets, or a Raj Yoga in the 10th house, it's all good, but you have to see where is the 10th Lord, what is the 10th Lord doing, what exactly is the 10th Lord, what are the resources the 10th Lord has with itself, right? What does the 10th Lord want to do at the end of the day? Because the 10th Lord ultimately decides everything. The 10th Lord decides what will you do in your profession. The planets in the 10th house will decide how you will do it, okay? But the 10th Lord tells you the core aspect of your profession. So for example, if you are an astrologer and you do full-time consultation, so that is your full-time work. But now that astrology will come from the 10th Lord. But now suppose you do YouTube, you make videos in YouTube, or maybe you have offline audience, or maybe you only write books, right? How do you pursue your profession? That will be from the planets in the 10th house, or it can also be seen from the 10th Lord. But what will you do? What videos will you make? What books will you write? What podcasts will you make? It can be related to astrology, it can be related to any other work, right? It could be, painting, design, creativity, arts, medical science, health, software engineering, mechanical, chemical engineering, any particular area of this world. So that is explicitly seen from the 10th Lord. Okay, so do not ignore the 10th Lord, and do not think that the planets in the 10th house are more important. Okay, now of course I do not mean to undermine the importance of the planets which are sitting in the 10th house. They are also equally important, but the core aspect of your profession is determined by the 10th Lord. All right, thank you.